Hey guys, Nichols here, and today we're gonna take a look at the only normal girl in Konosuba. This is Figma YUNYUN from Max Factory. So before we take a look at the figure, we're gonna have to open the box. Her details turned out very nicely. Max Factory did a great job in the quality control of this figure, at least in my copy. But yes, I am very satisfied. The paint job seems almost flawless. It's not perfect, but I can give it a 9 out of 10. Her face was captured perfectly in my opinion. It's very anime accurate, it's not too chubby, it's not too flat, and all the details look nice and clean. Now let's talk about her posability. It's basically what you'd expect from a normal Figma, meaning it's not bad, it's just what you need for a normal anime girl. The head will swivel side to side and look down a bit on a hinge. The hinge doesn't provide for much, but I guess it's not bad. She doesn't really need a lot of up and down movement anyway. She does have a diaphragm joint that allows her to move up and down and go side to side a bit. In my opinion, this is a good diaphragm joint. It wiggles quite a lot. She also has waist movement. In her panty section, you can see that there's a division over there and she can swivel on that point. And her ball jointed shoulder allows for a good wiggle. Lots of movement there. Her shoulders go outward, single jointed elbow that does the job. Just like all modern Figmas, the wrists are on a hinge and will rotate. Her legs will go forwards, backwards. She can split quite well. You spin me right round, baby, right round like a... She also has a bit of a thigh swivel, but a big missed opportunity here is putting a thigh swivel on her sock line. I mean, Figma Aqua has that sock swivel, so I don't get why they can't do that with YUNYUN. It's almost the same thing. Of course, single jointed knee does the job. It's not a lot, but she doesn't really need a full double jointed knee. Her shoe will go up and down, and she does have some decent ankle pivot. And for those curious about her dabbing ability, there you go. Oh, and a little bit of a side note, her belt is actually glued from the back, so yeah, it's not really gonna come off unless you force it out. I don't really recommend you do that, by the way. And now let's take a look at her small but rather enough amount of accessories. She has a face and a face. For her handheld accessories, you have her scepter or staff or whatever you want to call it. Her scepter, which by the way is very nicely painted, can actually divide into two pieces so that you can easily put it onto one of her hands. She also comes with a huge basket of fruits, or a fruits basket, I guess. I mean, if you want to make friends, you gotta have a basket of fruits, you know what I'm saying? Now for her hand, she's got two pointing fingers, two holding things hands for, well, holding things, two calm open palms, and closed fists. By default, she also comes with two expressive open hands with spread out fingers, so yeah. Overall, I think she comes with the articulation, the accessories, and the hands necessary to pull off things that you'd imagine her do in the anime. And a little bit of extra stuff as well. Now time for some size comparisons. Here we have her next to the Nendoroid of her best friend, and as you can see, there's obviously quite the difference, with Figma Darkness, who is quite the giant for a Figma. And most importantly, here's her next to two versions of the show's best character, Aqua. And for the Bandai collectors out there, here's her next to SH Figuarts figures of other Pink characters. We got SHF Android 21 and SHF Kamen Rider Decade Shinkocho Seiho. I'd say she scales rather well with these SH Figuarts figures. And for even more pink, because why not, here's her next to Figma Yazabo Nico and Kaname Madoka. Pink Squad, let's go! So overall, I think she's a great figure. She gives you what you'd expect out of a Figma YUNYUN, and while she's not anything phenomenal, she's great. Great details, decent articulation, and she scales well with other figures. However, I only recommend this fig if you like Konosuba or if you like YUNYUN. or if you appreciate the fact that she's the only normal girl in the show. She's not anything spectacular as a figure, so I don't recommend this to people who are looking for something innovative. So yeah, that's about it for the review. Keep collecting, keep making friends, keep spending that money, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a nice day.